Sthembeleni good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, happen to click on this video, welcome. I'm Cebile, and today I'm not alone. I have our very first guest for the year, Sthembeleni Nkosi, who is joining me conversating all things self-love. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you for having me. Hello everybody.
Yeah, so we're just going to have a conversation about self-love so that we just get to know a little bit better on her journey about self-love, but as well my journey when it comes to self-love. So what does self-love means to you?
Okay. To me, self-love is like enhancing the parts of yourself, or like doing more on the things that you feel like they make you feel incomplete, you know. I feel like to myself or for myself, self-love is like if I feel like there are certain things which I lack on, or certain things that I feel like if I should improve on, they will make me feel complete. Then working on those parts of myself, making myself feel beautiful, taking care of my skin, going out regular, all those things, like enhancing those parts of myself, which I feel like if I can do more on this, or if I can have this in a much better way, it can make me feel complete. So I feel for myself, self-love is that.
Okay, on myself, I feel self-love. Okay, first I think as the Bible says, First Corinthians 13 from verses 4, love is kind, love is patient, love is, and I feel we take that in consideration most times, like in romantic relationships or any other relationships, that you have to show yourself love in a way that you'll be kind to yourself, you'll be forgiving to yourself, you'll not be forceful to yourself, because love doesn't force itself. But I feel like even with self-love, that's how I have to love myself. So it's more like that loving myself in a way that I'll be kind to myself, I'll be gentle with myself, I'll have peace with myself, I'll forgive myself, because sometimes it's hard, and of which it's a journey. Self-love, it's a journey, so it's hard to forgive self. Sometimes it's even easier to forgive others. It's hard, but then it's easier sometimes to forgive others than to forgive yourself. So it's that what self-love is to me. It's taking care of yourself in a way that you probably take care of someone that is closest to your heart, but extending that same love to self, that same ways, all the things that you may do to someone else, do that for yourself. If you feel like you have to maybe fill your mind up, fill your spirit up, fill your make sure like your health, put something about your health, do something for your health, for your physical one. I feel that's what self-love is to me.
I also feel like it's like you've touched on loving yourself and the people around you. I feel like it's also creating a safe environment for yourself, because if you have people who are not toxic to your life, it creates a safe environment.
And another thing, what we don't realize, I had this other thing that self-love is a service. It was like, what? So how is it a service?
Sense?
But it's a service in the sense that it's not a service only to you, but it's a service for other people as well. So when you take care of yourself, you're most likely to be positive and because of the things that you do to self. So your self is high, it's loved, you feel loved. So it's most likely for you to express that love to other people, of which you are serving love to other people, not only to yourself, but to other people as well. And it makes sense to me, because like love your neighbor as you love yourself. So it has to start here before it can go all out. So it's something like that self-love is a service. It's we're not only doing it for us, but we're also doing it to be able to serve other people in a good way. If you know how to take care of your skin, as you mentioned, that to you, that's what it is, like taking care of your skin in a way that you'll be able to appreciate yourself when you look yourself in the mirror. How most likely it is for you to see someone else and say, oh, you look beautiful. You'll be able to express that to someone else, and then you spread the love. They're also going to feel loved, and so it's mostly like that to me as well. So I want you to touch on what habits have you adopted that makes you feel love, that you treat yourself in a way that, man, I love myself, or makes you feel love, or in a way that they will make you feel more love. Some ways that you pour to yourself.
Okay, I've adapted to certain things or habits that I also sometimes I feel like, is it normal? Like there are things that I don't think anyone could do, but to me I feel like they make so much difference in my life, and they make me feel complete. Like I said, to me, self-love is making things that makes me feel complete. Okay, I take care of my skin. Like that's a must. That's a must. I take care of my skin. I make sure I look good, even though I may have dark marks or pimples due to periods and everything, but I make sure that my skin is the way I want it to be. So I'm so strictly on my skincare routine. I make sure that imali asinayo, but I make sure that when I have money, to show myself love, to take myself out of an environment that makes me feel strained or anything. I take myself out to enjoy. I take myself out to enjoy. You can even go buy yourself
something.
I take myself out. I can buy an ice cream on the days where I feel like today I'm not okay, and I know maybe an ice cream would do, or taking like a walk or anything. I go out. If I feel like I get into a store and I like something and I feel like I have money for that thing, because these things make you feel, when you are not working, you're at home, or you are just not working at that time. Yes, and you feel like you don't have money, but at some point you feel like maybe you have 300 rand or 500 rand, and at that space of time, or it's different from other months, You feel like I'm much better this month, and I can spend a little 100 rand. So that 100 rand makes a difference if I buy myself something new, because it makes me it takes me out of the box that I'm not working, I'm not staying at home. So in some way,
in my hashtag babes. Like babes,
go slow.
Go slow.
So it's all those things, Jeff. I also have flowers at home. I love those flowers with everything in me. I plants.
You're a plant mom.
I'm a plant mom. I think I have 5 or more.
Really?
Yeah. And I love them. I love them so much, in such a way that when in the morning, I make sure I water them. There's dust. They're outside for now. I'm even planning to buy the what's this? Those things. Holders. So I make sure I take care of them, because when I'm doing those things, my mind reacts in a different way. I water them, I take care of them. Just looking at them, they have an impact in my life. When I see them grow, it's like they're preaching in my life. So all those things, when I gather them together, it's like I'm creating a safe space and environment for myself, to make myself feel like, obvious, I want a beautiful house, or maybe
but the fact that I have something to take care I want to ask, what have you learned from them? I feel like we can learn a lot from plants, so sorry, but I feel, what have you learned taking care of your plants about self-care?
Okay.
There
was a time my plants, mostly, I think all of them are from May last year. So some of them, they don't grow in a same pace.
Exactly.
So sometimes when I wake up and I see there's this flower that likhule in a different way, like liblumile, and then masefanele it took it a small space of time ukuthi livetele lona, but masefanele angithi iflower iqhamuka like it rolled, like masefanele liphume. It became difficult.
Really?
It took maybe 3 weeks or so. So from that point, when I looked at that plant, and I was like, some of the things, they happen so fast that you do not have to fight for them, But some of them take time. take time in such a way that I also wanted to throw it out, like throw it away.
Why?
Yeah, because
it's not blooming.
Yeah, like I feel like mostly ngiyawa prune ne. If this one I feel like it's bola or something, you see those things. I make sure I keep up because my nutrients are those ones
must go.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so the way they grow, the way lamanye mawuthela manje namuhla kusasa awasekho yabo lamanye wathela namuhla like the whole week or 3 days asakhona manje because mina mostly I make sure ukuthi I don't want them like other people do. They just bafaka manje mancane ukuthi amunywe ngile soil ne, and then they leave it like that. But I don't do that. I just pour water until I see them on the top of the soil. So plants grow in a different way. Plants react differently. Some of them are the same, but they don't grow the same. Yeah. So they teach me so many things in such a way that they also relate to the Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that I've learned from plants that impacted me in a very good way, made me to navigate along life. That it's not only on us that things takes time. Also plants, it's not difficult. Maybe at that point, the flower lay, it's like understand. So like your mind reacts in a different way about things like that.
Okay, but that's nice. I know there's a lot that we learn from plants. So on my side, the things that I do to show love to myself, it's like I take use of using early hours. Okay. So I'll wake up early in the morning, but I think my routines changed. But the one that I've adopted for some time now, it works well for me. It makes me feel as if like I'm poured, like I'm filling myself up. So I'll wake up early in the morning. I'll do a little bit of exercising just for my physical point of, I'll do a little bit of exercising. But before that, of which it seemed useless to me, but I lately saw with it, I love this, was making my bed. And now I make it with so much intention.
Really?
It was weird as well. I was like, what? But the first thing I'll do in the morning, obviously a short prayer, nyana, a really short one because I'm up, and then because I'll have time for that, and then I'll just make my bed. So intentionally, so I'll make my bed. I feel so good. It just fills me. I don't want to lie. So I'll make my bed. So with so much intention, and then I will work out just for my physique, and then I will just for health basis. I'll work out stretches and all that just to get that chance to breathe. I think after working out, I'll just have some time to sit still, like get to breathe, get to be quiet, get to meditate on the word, of which fills my spirit. And then I'll also that's a chance for me to pour to myself in a way that I'll ask self questions. How am I feeling? How is Cebile today? How did you wake up? Or what does this mean to you? Sometimes it will be from the word. What does this word mean to you? How can you apply it to your life? Like having those moments of and then I'll have a read. I'll obviously, because I meditated on the word, of which can include reading the word and all that, and then I'll just read a book, so that I just trigger my mindset.
I just can't.
I don't consider myself a reader. I wasn't a reader. I still don't consider myself a reader. But it's a habit that I taught myself that read. It's good for the mind. And I enjoy it now. So I'll just read, even if it's a few words, like a page or two, a chapter or something. I'll just read, and man, I'll feel good. I'll feel good. And then during the course of the day, or when I'm busy cleaning, or when I have to do something, busy with something, I'll just listen to a podcast. And but those are the things that I feel fills me as a person, because I'm not much on, I will maybe strictly have a skincare routine. You see, I haven't reached a point where I am strict on having a skincare routine. Yes, I take care of myself. But it differs. It differs from everyone. And for me, that's how I pour to self, and that's how I feel myself. At first, that I really didn't feel as if like maybe something that you're doing for yourself, in a way that you then let me try something, you know. And when you try it, you feel like yourself it's different from when you're just being G. Also, and then I felt that love with I also like it when you feel like I want something, do something for self in a way that you maybe get yourself something, and then and have that also getting yourself to watch maybe a movie or something that you're interested in, like it's nice.
If you love music, listen to
music. Watch, and there's one thing that I've learned, it's that affirmations are different from person to person, and music is part of, and like it can be used as affirmations. When you listen to the song that speaks to you at the moment when you need those words, because when you uplift yourself, when you affirm yourself, we affirm ourselves in different ways. Others affirm themselves using the word of God. Others affirm themselves like with just words that will uplift them and all that. But music is part of exactly, and you feel different. But when you said then you try to listen to music and you'll be like, and then you're all good and all that.
When I'm covering the spots, the pimples are showing though. Like this is a pimple, like it's all over the face. Like, I was so ugly. When I tell people, I tell them that I was a frog,